Texas League playoffs of 2022. Tonight, Game 2 of the best of 3 series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the San Antonio Missions. We're live right after this with the first pitch coming up. Kyle Tyler, a right-hander from the bullpen, will get the starting assignment. What do we know about him, Bob? Well, so far through the regular season, he's been one handful. And so far this season, he's really been good. And he's called upon to pitch here in the Texas League playoff game here tonight. Jonathan Ornelas will step in for Frisco as we are about ready to go here in Game 2. Here's the pitch, and we are underway as one is thrown it inside for strike one. Underway here tonight, 7:05, our first pitch of the ball game. So far, San Antonio trying to even up a best of 3 series. And so far, if they win this one, they can enforce a Game 3 beginning tomorrow night at 7:05. So far, got fans watching from Corpus Christi, Midland, and Amarillo here in the South Division. And that one's a swing and a miss, and Ornelas goes down on strikes. So far, got Frisco at San Antonio, Wichita at Tulsa. And so far, it is a pretty good night for baseball as we're doing pretty good. So far, Wichita will lead the Tulsa Drillers by the score of 4-1 in tonight's contest. Here's a pitch. That one went right inside as Justin Foscue will step in for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. 1 away, nobody on here in the top of the Frisco first inning. Nothing in 1, and that one is fouled and away. The count now 0-2. So far, got Frisco, Midland, and Corpus Christi watching. Springfield, Northwest Arkansas as well watching. I've got a lot of fans tuning in to tonight's broadcast game. 4 remaining ball clubs left in the Texas League. Do apologize for my little stutteriness. It always happens right there. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch by Kyle Tyler, and that one is hit high in the air. Rodriguez ranges out in front of the home dugout as he'll make the play for out number 2. Well, now it's time to give the visiting starting lineup to so far, Bob. Tonight, winner take all in this game. Frisco has the upper hand, a 1-0 advantage over San Antonio. Do you think they'll win this one and not enforce Game 3? Well, I think if they could put the ball in play, and which they did in Game 1 at Frisco, I think they can actually get the job done here tonight. And so far, you know, San Antonio has really lost that game by a 7-3 advantage as we saw Monday night. Well, or Tuesday night. Yeah, it was Tuesday, Bob. Where do you get off with these ideas of thinking, oh, we played baseball Monday night? No, it is a road travel day. Oh, well, duh, I'm sorry. I think I was in La La Land or something. You're funny, Bob. That one right there, line drive up into right field, and that'll get in for a base hit. And that's going to put a runner on second, as that will be a 2-out double right there. That'll bring up the 4th batter of the evening for the Rough Riders, Carl Chester. Chester coming in, he swings and misses at the initial offering right there for strike one. 4-1 Wichita as they lead Tulsa. They're the bottom half of the 4th inning, and winner will take all. And so far, it is a battle of elimination. And gotta say, whoever wins between at least these 4 clubs that are left standing here tonight, somebody will play whoever. And if that happens, then it is the final 2 standing, and they will compete for the Texas League Trophy of 2000. That one high fly in the air. The second baseman, CJ Hinonosa, will range under, makes the play. That's the first inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go bottom of 1 with no score. Tim Brandon coming in, a right-hander out of the Frisco bullpen. Get the starting assignment, 6'4" and 212, age 25. So Bob, we look at Brandon, and does he have a pretty good reservoir so far through this year? Well, I think he does. I mean, just depends where his ERA stands. I mean, if you could get your ERA at a good, decent level, then you have a pretty good chance of having something pretty good. Right there up in right field, as that will be the fly out right there. And CJ Abrams will be the first man out. Well, it's time to go ahead and give your home team starting lineups. And so far, Bob, here in the Texas League playoffs, what do these guys have to do? Well, I got to see potential in these boys here tonight. If they could win this game here and they can force game 3, that would be really good if San Antonio could get in and win this one here tonight. They got advantage. And so far, if they could tie up a 1-1 tie, then that game 3 will be issued for tomorrow night. It is sudden death when you think about it. Tailor-made, it will be a good game if they can enforce that game 3. Here's a pitch. Outside for the ball, and the count now 2-0. Frisco wearing their normal road grays, the red letters and blue numbers. So far with the red Frisco cap that they wear at home with the RR logo. So far the Rough Riders logo. Right there inside for a strike, and the count now 2-1. 2-1, here's pitch. That one high fly in the air. Left fielder running after it. And he's on the warning track as he'll make the grab. So there's 2 quick outs here in this half inning.
The right fielder, Joshua.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Joshua Mears, as he comes in. Just a few clouds from time to time, but cloud cover will dissipate. Sun will go down. We have a pretty night. Beautiful day today, as a lot of people went out to work. And so far, they end the day with a beautiful ball game called the Texas League Playoffs. And that one misses outside for the count now 2 balls and no strikes. That one right there and inside. It count now 2-1. Mears in right field playing San Antonio here tonight. And it is a pretty good right fielder. And right there up in left field, that will go foul. The count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on. Bottom of 1 for the Missions. And that one is chapped foul. So still hanging on, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of 2 coming up after that. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And they are both running it down out there in left and center. Center fielder will make the play. That will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head for the top of the second coming up with no score.
Leading off for Frisco, the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 0, Steele Walker coming in. We start up the top of 2 for Frisco here. That one is high fly in the air. In center field, just shallow right. That is James Wood making the play, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, number 8 for Frisco, Bubba Thompson. Thompson coming in. Here's the pitch in. Right there and inside for the strike, and the count now 0-1. Well, beautiful weather tonight here in San Antonio. Nice, comfortable 89 degrees here in the top of 2. And right there, that one is topped foul. It's a beautiful night for a ball game, and if I gotta say, let's go ahead and give our shout outs tonight in the Texas League playoffs. Got fans watching from the stadium here in section 100. They're waving their hands. Smile at the camera. There you go. Good job. And so far we got fans watching from all over the Texas League, from the South and North divisions. So far pretty good. 0-2. High fly in the air. Left fielder Thomas Malone ranging after it just shy of the warning track, as he'll make the play for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Davis Wenzel.
That'll bring in the designated hitter, Davis Wenzel. Wenzel coming in, and here's the pitch. Right there, high fly in the air. Up in center is James Wood making the play. And there's another 1-2-3 inning, as that will be the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. You're listening to Texas League 2002 playoffs right here on the show. Bottom of 2, here is the center fielder, James Wood,
The center fielder,
as he strides in. And about ready to go here in the bottom of the second for San Antonio. And that changeup gets him swinging early, and the count now 0-1. Boy, we got a big crowd here tonight, right, Bob? I gotta say, and everybody thinks that this season is almost over, but evidently we are already underway of the Texas League playoffs. And so far, everybody coming in, whether if you're watching from work, or you're just on the road, or you're listening to us on 91.1 The Bull, now's a good time to get in, as we are ahead in this game. Just going and getting in this game here tonight. And again, a swing and a miss, and Wood is going down on strikes.
batting fifth.
I mean, as you can see, Bob, that was the early swing. Well, I don't know what he's after, but it's like there's a butterfly somewhere. Or a bat, or I don't know. But he's just swinging like he's trying to hit it. And that one's high fly in the air. Right fielder and first baseman will make the play.
Batting sixth,
And that will be out number 2.
Augustin.
The designated hitter is Augustin Ruiz. And gotta say, Bob, this could be another 1-2-3 inning for San Antonio here in this half inning. Well, so far there's not a whole lot of hard hit balls. So far you look through the first inning and almost now to the second inning of no scores. This game could change really in a big heartbeat. 1-0. And right there, that one is fouled and away, and the count now evens now. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 away, nobody on here in the bottom of 2 for the Missions. That one right there, line drive up into right field, and now get through for a base hit. Boy, first hit for San Antonio of the evening.
Baseman, number 10.
That'll bring up the hot corner third baseman, Olivier Basabe. Basabe coming in, and that's going to be line drive, high fly in the air, and that goes up into left field, and that will be the left fielder. That'll make the play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left on. As we go to the top of the third, you're listening to 2022 Texas League Playoffs here in San Antonio.
Leading off for Frisco,
Top of the third,
first baseman, number
first baseman is Dustin Harris. As we get you set here, underway, 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one outside for ball 2. Count now 2-0. So far, got my friend Duncan Rae, his wife Megan, watching this game here tonight. And the count now 2-1. Originally, they are from San Antonio, but evidently in the year of 2017, my friend went to Tulsa. And so far now he's in part of the North Division. But evidently he loves the Missions.
batting ninth, the catcher,
And so far this will be his home. Now they'll bring up the 9-hole batter, David Garcia. Taco Bell double play. As you have a runner at first, and anytime the Missions overturn a double play, everybody in tonight's attendance will get 2 free crispy tacos courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Taco Bell. 0-1 right there and inside for strike 2.
no ball, 2 strikes.
So far, go ahead and give our proud sponsors here tonight, Whataburger, open 24/7 to all citizens of San Antonio. Bill Miller's Barbecue, serving San Antonio since 1953.
The batter, number 3,
Henry's Puffy Tacos, reaffiliated this year in 2022. So far, Regal Cinema is also our new proud sponsor as well. Dr. Pepper. And so far, every $2 Tuesday, you can take your family out to a movie and pretty much have a good time on that one. 0-1. Right there and down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Inside at the knees for strike 2. Boy, what a good play off of that one. Here's a 1-2. And that one is hit high fly in the air. Right fielder Mears, near the warning track, will tuck it away for out number 2.
the batter, the second baseman,
Second baseman is Justin Foscue. Popped out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Pretty good here tonight. And inside for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 away. Here's pitch. And that one inside for strike 2. 4-man umpiring crew here tonight. You got home plate umpire, first base umpire, and that one's going to be line drive. That one is out of here. And Frisco crushes that baseball like no tomorrow. And they are now up by 2-0 in this ball game. In now is Josh Young.
the batter,
Young coming in, and that one is inside for strike 1. So far tonight, home plate umpiring is Ty Kraus. First base umpire Tommy Hedman. Second base umpire is Kyle Neuenhaus. And third base umpire, Jackson. Trying to think of his last name. Well, that's his last name is Jackson. Oh, sorry, Bob. 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air. And that's going to get in for a base hit. Runner going first, going to second. They're still looking for it out there. And that's going to be a 2-out triple. Well, yeah, you got Ty Krause's name right, but the first base umpire is Kyle Neuenhaus. Oh, okay. And then second base umpire is Steve Baker. And then third is Sully Jackson. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I guess I get overly confused, but that's all right. And now it's going to be right there. Line drive, and that will get in for a base hit. And that's going to be another 2-out triple with the run in to score. And now Frisco is up now by 3-0. That'll bring in Steele Walker. Walker coming in. Here's the pitch inside on the change for strike one. Well, and I gotta say, 3-0 in this ball game, and that's a real toothpick through the foot. I can't even emphasize how badly this hurts. Just 3 runs given up. I mean, San Antonio is down just by the few, and the 4th run only 90 feet away from scoring in. No balls and 2 strikes. And that one is popped foul right behind the backstop. And the count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch right there. Swing and a miss. And finally that inning will come to an end. So 3 runs, couple of base hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is Frisco 3, San Antonio 0 here in the Texas League playoffs. In now the 8-hole batter for San Antonio, Thomas Malone. As he comes in, and that one is high fly in the air. Center fielder running after it, makes the play, and he's got it for out number 1.
The catcher, Michael.
So far, that'll bring up the catcher, Michael Cantu, as he's coming in. Coaching for San Antonio is Philip Wellman. So far, everybody's favorite manager. And that one is hit high in the air in center. And the center fielder will get it. And that will be out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, CJ Abrams.
That's going to turn over the batting order, and stepping in, CJ Abrams. Fly out in the first is 0 for 1. And that one inside for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That one right there. High fly in the air. Shortstop will get it, and that will be it. Well, we played 3 innings, and it's still a 3-0 Frisco game. Here's the 6-hole batter, Bubba Thompson. Center fielder here tonight. He lined out in the 2nd inning, is 0 for 1. And that one high fly in the air by the hot corner third baseman Basabe. Reaches up, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Easy 1 up, 1 down here in the top half of the 4th inning for Frisco. Now bring up Davis Wenzel, 0 for 1, fly out in the 2nd. So far, if Frisco wins this one, they will eliminate San Antonio. And if San Antonio can tie up this series, then that will put effect Game 3 for tomorrow night at 7:05 if necessary. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be line drive up the center. And that will be a 1-out base hit.
The first baseman, number 9.
So that'll bring up the 8-hole batter, Dustin Harris. Harris coming in, and that one right inside for strike 1. Well, so far in this ball game, winner take all, and it might be Frisco getting in this game. That one inside for strike 2. Go ahead and take a look at what's going on at Tulsa. And so far, Wind Surge being up there in their Texas League Championship game. Well, they're the top half of the 5th inning, and so far it is 6-1 Wind Surge there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. No ball and 2 strikes. Boy, Wind Surge fans getting a lot of happiness going on out there. Here's the pitch. And that one is high fly in the air. Malone under it makes the play for route number 2. Runner retreating midway through the first to second base bags.
David Garcia.
And that's going to bring in David Garcia. 0 for 1, pop out in the 3rd. Runner at first, still hanging on with 2 away. 3-0 Rough Riders. And that one is inside for strike 1. "50 pitches, halfway to 100. That is Kyle Tyler. Here's the pitch. In for strike 2. Boy, a beautiful Thursday night. Sun has gone down. Fans are coming in. And so far tonight's Texas League attendance in this ball game coming up straight up as we head for the half of the 8th inning later on. No runs on a hit. No errors. No man left. Bottom of 4 coming up. San Antonio coming up to bat next. CJ Hinojosa coming in. He's 0 for 1 as he flied out in the 1st inning. Top of the batting order for San Antonio. And here is the pitch by Brennan as that one is down and inside for a ball. And the count now 1-0. Inside on the slider. So the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. And that one high fly in the air. Second baseman shy of the mound will make the play for route number 1. That'll bring up the right fielder Joshua Mears. He's 0 for 1, fly out in the 1st inning. And that's a swing and a miss as Mears would go right after something. Is it possible that there is some bugs on the field? Well, I don't know, Bob. I mean, there could be a possibility that there could be a few flying moths because of the stadium lights. Well, there could be a few. He's probably getting overly confused as he swings and misses. But so far, those moths are causing him to swing, and so far he's swinging out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes by right fielder Joshua Mears. Here's a 2-2 delivery. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. The left fielder will range after it, as he will make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Jay Wood.
That'll bring up center fielder James Wood, 0 for 1, as he striked out in the 2nd inning. So far, a nice, beautiful night on a Thursday evening. San Antonio, and you know, if San Antonio loses this game here tonight, then basically, then it is it. Here's pitch, and that's going to be line drive, and that will get in for extra bases. Around first, going to second. And that's going to be a stand-up double. Beautiful shot right there, as James Wood delivers up that base hit in right field. Well, that is beautiful beyond our camera guys. What a play by James Wood in center. And so far on that Wood 2-out double, everybody gets a double-double courtesy of Whataburger. That means you get a double meat cheeseburger with your choice of French fries or onion rings, and a big large Dr. Pepper, our proud sponsor. And that one right there, line drive, and that goes to the third baseman for the final out. No runs on a 2-out double. That will end the 4th inning. We are on now to the top half of the 5th. Coming up, and 3-0 ball game. Frisco leads it here in this one. Back to the top of the Rough Riders batting order, stepping in Jonathan Ornelas. Here's pitch, in for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike, the pitch. And that one will get chopped foul. So the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch here. And that one going high fly in the air. Hinojosa at second will take it himself. And that is out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Second baseman Justin Foscue. Home run with 2. During the 2nd inning, he's 1 for 2. And that one is well inside for a strike. And the count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. And that one is chopped foul. The count now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And that one is high fly in the air. And that's going to get down for a 1-out hit. So that'll bring in Josh Young. Taco Bell double play still holding on into effect. 2 for 2 with a triple double and a run. That is by Young. And so far it's going pretty good. And that one is high fly in the air. Left fielder Malone ranges, and he's got it for the out. So far the ball gets away. My goodness, they're having a hard time trying to get that one going. That's going to bring in Carl Chester. Tripled during his last at-bat, an RBI that came in to score with a 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that one is inside for strike 1. Well, and I gotta say, we're so far at the end of this one. San Antonio does not take game 2, then it is elimination for them. 0-1. High fly in the air. Hinojosa is second. Getting into shallow right field as that will be the out. No runs on a hit. No errors and a man left on. We go bottom of 5. And Frisco leads this game here in the Texas League playoffs of game 2, 3-0.
The designated hitter, Augustin.
The designated hitter is Augustin Ruiz as he strides in and he takes a change up high and upside. Count now, no balls and 1 strike. Oh, people are getting upset that that ball that was thrown by Tim Brandon was called strike 1 on that one. No balls and a strike right there. And throw from the catcher to first. And that's an easy 1-out play.
Now batting, number 10.
Well, so far in 2023, it's going to be a fun year, and we cannot wait for everybody to come back in this upcoming baseball season. Missions are gone. 3 beginning on April 6th through the 8th as they take on at Tulsa. And that one is high fly in the air. The center fielder will make the play, and there's out number 2. So far after that 3-game set, we are back home beginning Tuesday night, April 11th, as we take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders in a 6-game set. Right there and inside for strike 1. After that, we go to Corpus Christi for a 6-game set. That one is high fly in the air up in right field, and that will be the end of the 5th inning. Well, 5 innings in the books here tonight. And we are on now to the top of the 6th inning. Frisco leads it 3-0.
Leading off for Frisco, the left fielder.
Left fielder number 0, Steele Walker, coming in for the Frisco top half of the 6th inning. Taken inside for strike 1. So far after we get back at Corpus Christi, San Antonio greets the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals in the 6-game set. It's going to be line drive. Up in center is Wood. And that one is a no-out hit.
The center fielder, number 8, Bubba.
So far, Mission's got the opportunity of coming back. If they can get in somehow. Do you think they can, Bob? Well, I don't know. I mean, they are pretty much seeing the 3 up, 3 downs, and the shutout continues. But if they could get the ball in play, I sure hope that they can. That means tomorrow night we'll have 1 more, and it'll be winner take all. 0-1 right there and inside for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hello, how are you? He strikes out Thomas. His name is Thompson, you dingaling. Oh, well, excuse me. Mister, I get hit in the head by a baseball. That was Colonel Sanders for you. Got that right. Oh, he's going right there. And that's going to be a force out at second. He gets him. What a play by the catcher, Michael Cantu. Boy, that was beautiful beyond of a shadow of a doubt. And the slider's inside. No balls to 2 strikes. 2 away, nobody on here in this top half of the 6. And that one right there by Hinonosa. And that will be the out. So no runs on a hit, no errors. And the man left on. We go bottom of 6. And it is a 3-0 ball game.
Leading off for the missions, the catcher.
Well, we go to the last of the batting order. And that'll bring up Michael Cantu. 9-1-2. Cantu, Abrams, and Hinonosa to lead off this bottom half. 1 ball and no strikes to Cantu. Tim Brannon, 47 pitches through his first 6 innings. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Left fielder running, gone, a home run. And San Antonio cracks one under the catcher of Michael Cantu. And they will itch a bit closer. It is now a 2-run ball game. Boy, and Cantu, just look at that, Bob. He whacked it. Yeah, I can see that he whacked it. That one was the one he was looking for. And now they're on the board finally after being shut out. Only 5 innings of play. Yeah, I gotta say, that was pretty rough around the edges, if I say so. Yeah, I agree. And now here is C.J. Abrams. And that one's going to be high in the air. And, uh-oh, that's going to be right there. That's going to be line drive right there. 1-2. And he's going to get in there on a close play at third. Oh, my goodness.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up C.J. Hinonosa. As he comes in, takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Boy, game getting pretty interesting here in the Texas League playoffs here tonight. 1 ball and no strikes. And that changeup is just misses. Called for the strike, and the count now is even 1-1. Runner at third. That is the second. Yeah, big mistake there as Tim Brannon gives up a run on a couple of base hits. Boy, he really whacked that one over the fence. It's like he saw Colonel Sanders and he just went for his forehead. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, remember that scene in The Waterboy? Yeah, I've seen it. Here's the 2-2. And that one's going to be well hit. And here comes the runner as he's going from third. And in to score the second run. And San Antonio trails just 1 run from getting tied up. So that'll bring in right fielder Joshua Mears. 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. Tying run for the Missions. And that one is high fly in the air. Center fielder ranging just shy of the warning track. And that will be out number 2. So San Antonio getting 2 runs on 3 hits in this half inning. That'll bring up the right fielder, or correction, center fielder James Wood. Coming in. And the pitch. That one outside and high. 1 ball and no strikes. See if the San Antonio Missions can do it again here in this half inning to tie up the ball game and win this one here and avoid elimination And that way the Missions will have one extra night to enforce Game 3. Right there, right to second, and right to first. As that will be the final out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for San Antonio. And Frisco continues to lead this game by a 1 run. 3-2 our score here in the 2022 Texas League Playoffs. In now is Dustin Harris. As he comes in, he'll lead off the top of the 7th inning for Frisco. 3-2 our ball game here in the South Division. And that one hit by Hinonosa. Right there as he passes to Rodriguez. And he's got it for out number 1.
The catcher, David Garcia.
That'll bring up the last of the Frisco batting order. David Garcia, fly out and pop out. 0 for 2. And the pitch. And that one inside for a strike. Count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Inside, strike 2. 3 balls, 71 strikes. Total 74 by the starter of San Antonio here tonight. And that's a swing and a miss. Takes him down for out number 2 on a strikeout.
Shortstop, Jonathan Ornella.
That'll bring up Jonathan Ornelas. Ornelas coming in. Here's the pitch, and that one high flying in the air to left field, and that will go out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Frisco in the lead of this game. 3-2 is our score. San Antonio trying to capitalize here in this game, as they are trying to come back, avoid elimination, and enforce Game 3 tomorrow night. And so far, hopefully they should. No balls and 2 strikes. Right there, swing and a miss.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and that will bring in the 7th inning stretch here tonight, as we take you out to the ball game in the Texas League's playoffs of 2022. We're back with more Missions baseball coming up as the bottom of the 7th gets ready to roll.
leading up for
San Antonio first baseman Yorman Rodriguez coming in, and that's a swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-1. Hever Bruno and Fernie Ozuna coming in as warm-ups begin to warm up in the bullpen. First of the night for these two. And that one is well inside for the strike, and the count now is a ball and 2 strikes to Rodriguez. And that one's going to be line drive, high fly, right to the left fielder, and that will be out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter.
The DH tonight is Augustin Ruiz. He singled in the second, is 1 for 2. And that one too high outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Right there and inside the change. And nobody on for San Antonio. And that one's going to be right there. And that will get down for a base hit. And now that tying run is going to be out at second. And here comes the manager, as that will do for the starter here tonight. And so far, he pitched 7 innings in this ball game. Responsible for the man out there at second. And his win for the Texas League playoffs game here tonight hangs in the balance. Well, got to say, it's up to the bullpen, John. I mean, if they could come in here and have this new starter, the relief pitcher, Stephen Valines, would now come in And so far, he's got to get out of this half inning. And that way, San Antonio, you know, San Antonio's got that runner at second. A base hit gets him home. And that one is high flying in the air. And that will not be enough for the runner to advance, as that will be out number 2. Be out number 3, as that will leave the runner stranded at second. So we go to the top of the 8th, and it is a 3-2 Frisco lead.
Leading off for Frisco,
Justin Foscue coming in. So far, he's had a pretty good evening so far for the Rough Riders. No balls and 1 strike. That one inside. Count now 0-1. And that one line to Basabe. Right to Rodriguez. Get him easily. There's 1 ground ball and 1 away.
now batting, third baseman, Josh Young.
That'll bring up the hot corner man, Josh Young. 2 for 3, triple-double, and a run in to score. Good night for the Rough Riders and also the people up in North Texas. There in Dallas and Plainview. So far, the Frisco Rough Riders, Statesman's Park, only 6 miles outside of downtown Dallas. Do apologize, we're having a little thing that just came up on our screen, and so far as that just went off, we're going to see a pitching change, as that will do for San Antonio's Kyle Tyler. Gotta say, a pretty good night so far, as he's going to be in line for the W with the bullpen to come in and get him into the 8th inning. Well, here's a Staten Island left-hander, Tom Cosgrove, as he will be called upon to pitch here tonight as a first pitch reliever, meeting up Josh Young, the hot corner third baseman. And that one's going to be line high, and that will go out to the right fielder, Joshua Mears, for out number 2.
Right fielder, Carl Chester.
And that's going to bring in right fielder Carl Chester. Chester's coming in the pitch now, a 2-seamer that goes eclipse to the edge of the zone, and the count now 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. High fly in the air, and that will get in for extra bases. Wood and right fielder Mears running after this one, and they will get it straight to Rodriguez. That will be a 2-out triple on the play.
The batter, the left fielder, Steele.
And that'll bring in Steele Walker. 1 for 3 here tonight by the right fielder. And that's going to be right there, and that's going to force in a run. And that's going to be an RBI 2-out triple, as now Frisco will get a run back, and they now stretch it to a 2-run ball game. And now is Bubba Thompson. Pitch here, and that one high fly in the air. Left fielder Thomas Malone coming after this one, and he's got it. So another shot here by Steele Walker, as he gets a run on a hit and no errors. We go to the bottom half of the 8th here on this Texas League playoff game here tonight. The Rough Riders lead it 4-2. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the 9-hole batter, Michael Cantu. solo home run in the 6th inning. He's 1 for 2.
That's the ball.
So far, 10,911 here tonight. Gotta say, the warm-ups continue in the Frisco Rough Riders warm-up pen. And that's going to be line drive right there to short. Right. Oh, he misses it. Oh man. And they're playing Beethoven here tonight. Oh boy, I remember that. That's like my favorite movie. You got that right. And that's going to be line drive right there up at the center, and now get in for a base hit. The run in to score, and that will be the costly error for Frisco. And the Rough Riders now getting trailed. Tying run is now at first, the go-ahead. That'll bring up CJ Hinojosa. See sacrifice flied an RBI 0 for 2. New score reads here in the Texas League playoff game of Game 2. It's Frisco 4, San Antonio 3. And it is getting interesting here in this game. That one outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, and that one is far and outside, 2-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of 8 for San Antonio. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And man, he's not happy about that, as he throws his bat on the ground. And that's going to bring in Joshua Mears, but that'll bring in Heavner Bruno. Third reliever of the night for Frisco here in the Texas League playoffs. Trying to be careful, as one pitch could be one disaster. And that one is high in the air. Left fielder running after it, and he's got it. Few more inches, and it would have been out of here. San Antonio would have had the lead. That'll bring up James Wood, 1 for 3 double in the 4th. 4-3 your score, bottom of 8 in the 2022 Texas League playoffs of this season. And that one is high in the air. And that will drift foul. Boy, and Heavner Bruno getting the high ones, but real dangerous for him on his side. Right there outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mission's down to their final 4 outs of the night. Outside for ball 2, so count 2-1. That one inside for strike 2, so count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one right there. Line right to first. And they will take it easily, as that will do it. Another shot by Dustin Harris as he comes in and delivers That one right to the base. And it is a 4-3 ball game as we end 8 innings here tonight. Top of 9 coming in. And it is a 1-run ball game for Frisco. Davis Wenzel coming in. First time around, meeting up the left-hander from Staten Island, New York. And that one is inside for strike one. Also known as Clifford Town, and so far Spider-Man as well. Doctor Strange as well. And that one is line drive right down to the center fielder, as that will be the runner now getting on base. That'll bring up Dustin Harris. Harris coming in, high fly in the air. Shortstop Abrams will run after it. Just a few inches. And he makes the play for out number 1. That'll bring up David Garcia. 0 for 3. Strikeout in the 7th. And the pitch. And that one is inside for strike 1. 4-3 your score. Top of 9. Frisco in front. 0-1. High fly in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to put runners at corners now. As that will be a 1-out single. Runner from first will head to third. And that'll bring up Jonathan Ornelas. And there's 2 away. As that one will be out high and in the close to the point of the mound. Looking at the 3rd inning is that 2-run shot by Justin Foscue as he comes in. He's 2 for 4 of the evening. And that one is inside for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch. And that one is out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Missions at bottom of the 9 to get this game in their control. And that one is high in the air. Mears makes the play, and that's the inning. So no runs on a couple of hits and no errors. And 2 left stranded. Last chance here tonight. Bottom of 9. Coming up 4-3 Frisco. And we're going to have Tyler Thomas coming in. 6'1", 175 pounds. And now Yorman Rodriguez, 0 for 3, line out in the 7th inning.
The first baseman, Yorman Rodriguez.
In the pitch. And right there, that will be chopped foul. And the count now is 0-1. Missions down to their final 3 outs. Elimination. It hangs in the balance. Frisco looking to win game 2 at San Antonio. And that one is high fly in the air. Center fielder running after it just shy of the warning track, as that will be out number 1. That'll bring up the DH Augustin Ruiz. 2 for 3 here of the evening. And that's going to be right there, line foul in foul territory. Going behind the first base bag, and That one down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4-3, our close game. Bottom of 9. And that one is hit high in the air. Center running under it. And that is 2 quick outs. Mission's down to their final out. And putting another run on the board would be huge for extra innings. And that one is right there. Line drive up in the left field for a hit. So now that'll bring up the winning run. And that'll bring up left fielder Thomas Malone. That one down and in for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to Thomas Malone. And that's going to be chopped foul on to the count. Down to their final strike of the night. San Antonio's last night. And that's going to be hit high, fly in the air. And that will do it. And the Rough Riders will win Game 2 here in the Texas League playoffs. San Antonio is now eliminated out of the race. And so far, better luck next year more than ever. Well, that will just about do it for the missions here this season. And gotta say, it was a fun, terrific ride. But we got more baseball ahead as we, so far, get ready for the Texas League Championship Series of all time. Well, final tonight, close finish, 4-3. As Frisco will win the Texas League Championship here of Game 2. And that will do it.
For the mission, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.